Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. Hopefully you're enjoying your weekend so far, but today's challenge, it's a bit of a strange one. I don't know what to say. There's a lot of unordinary things in this one, so I'm not sure what exactly is happening over in CG's part, but hey, at least all these weird things make this challenge easy. Anyway, we'll get into it, more about what we get into the battle. As always, we'll cover the modifiers and defeats first, then show you the battles. If you do want to skip ahead, YouTube chapters below as always. Otherwise, today we are on Jakku and we have to take down a first order fleet using resistance. Now normally these fleet challenges now lately for the past year or so, right, have been requiring us to use 5 ships for the faction, but today is back to 3, so we have to win while using 3 resistance ships, not 5. I'm like, we'll verify that. Is it like a text mistake or is it actually 3? We'll verify that in the video. Bring balance, win with 1 light side and dark side character surviving. Again, you know, you can do whatever, and critical hits, whatever, it'll just take care of itself. So, you know, none of those annoying one like they would have to wait 10 times or whatever, get stuns. So very straightforward, even only 3 resistance ships. So that's the first strange thing that's happening in this one. And then in terms of the modifiers, they don't really affect the battle all that much. Well, I guess this one, whenever a tank is critically hit, they gain protection up, right? So tanks will be a little bit more durable, especially Houndstooth. The normal, and the first time each ship falls below 25% health, they gain damage immunity, but this damage immunity can be dispelled, and as well there's buff immunity can be prevented as well. So it's not as annoying as it might sound. In terms of the resistance modifier, you know, we get some extra turn meter or whatever, but nothing too crazy. Same things for first order, they don't really get that much. Just I guess if they do defeat a hunted enemy, they recover 100% health and protection. But other than that, for the most part, modifiers are really non-factor in today's challenge. Alright, let's get this underway. So first I'll show footage from main account where I do have a full resistance fleet with Raddus. You know, I'm not saying this is the best thing, but as always, I always try first the fleet that the challenge is meant for, just to see how that'll perform. Just gonna bring in a full resistance fleet, Houndstooth there for the taunt, and then last one, I didn't know what to expect. This was the first battle I was doing, so I just brought in Gauntlet maybe for some extra heal, dispels or stuff like that. But probably actually Landos Falcon would be better as the last one. Anyway, let's go ahead. I targeted Kylo Shuttle and then hit full auto. And why Kylo Shuttle? Because if you keep hitting other guys, Kylo Shuttle is constantly gaining bonus turn meter and it can be annoying a little bit to deal with. That's why I decided to take Commander Shuttle out first and then just whoever. So the next weird thing, apart from 3 resistance ships, Sunfuck. He's not a first order. What's going on here? Ah, boy. So looks like they just rehashed a really old challenge. That's why, you know, it's still coded as 3 resistance ships, not 5. And we got Sunfuck in there because probably at this is such an old challenge that TIE Echelon was not added in the game yet. So first order had no tank at that point, right? They even brought in a Houndstooth. So that's my assumption at least. Otherwise, you know, they would bring in TIE Echelon starting, or at least from the reinforcements, we would have 5 resistance ships, not 3. So this must be like an ancient challenge from way back, where obviously the first order fleet was not fully fleshed out yet. But anyway, full auto, we pulled off a hold maneuver, and we got through this without any issues whatsoever. Very easy and straightforward. Now this is now footage from my smaller account. Here I do not have Raddus, and as well my resistance ships, as you can see, are not all that great. So as always, I like to try Malevolence first, kind of a Swiss Army knife of fleet challenges, really can get for the most part a lot of things done. And here I tested, is it really 3 resistance ships or is it just a text mistake and we actually need 5, because you can see we got 4 separatists and then 3 resistance. We're gonna start off with just the standard Malevolence lineup with 2 tanks and Vulture droid and see what happens. we're going to do the same as we did here in the first battle. We will target command shuttle and then hit full auto. Same thing, you don't want to be hitting allies because command shuttle will constantly feed their meter to it. And luckily, like First Order, they really have no ways of healing and dispelling, so these boss droids will eat for them. Yeah, sounds like they're a bit of an annoyance with his kind of, you know, passive taunt and everything, but we should be able to get through it quickly, I think, once we get boss droids on them. Okay, they got a second instance of Hunted already. Wow, that was quick. Here comes damage immunity, Sunfax down. Now we just have to get through this guy and... Alright, he recovered 100% health protection from its modifier because the TIE Silencer killed somebody off. But boss droids will just eventually eat him down again, and that should be that. Fire the ion cannon, obviously disabling protection hounds too, so you don't have to deal with constant annoying protection up. And now we just clean this up, and let's verify, is it 3 or 5 resistance ships, right? Okay, here we go. Come on, give me the results. Where are they? There we go. We're gonna see them in a moment and verify, is it 3 actually. So we got critical hits, we got bring balance, and we got the resistance ships as well. So indeed, it is 3 resistance ships. Of course, you can use any of the GL ships as well. Like in this account, I have a 6-star Executor. I think Profundity I've got a 6 stars, but you know, because we do have bring balance, I think it's better to go with the dark side ship here to do this bring balance as well. Now, because it's a 6-star Executor, the only free reinforcement I can bring is the resistance. I cannot bring another bounty hunter reinforcement, but even this was more than enough. Obviously, Leviathan is gonna work well. Like, pretty sure anything works these days. Like, because this looks like a really old challenge, very strange, very weird one. Fun enough, Executor took way longer to auto this than Raddus and Malevolence, just because its ultimate doesn't, you know, do a whole lot, and then Houndstooth was just like hanging in there for so long with all this protection up. So this was actually in the end a rare opportunity to fire the Death Star the second time. I think eventually I do get Houndstooth down once we get a death mark with punishing one on him. And then, yeah, I think Death Star should be coming in now. There we go. For the second time, rare occurrence, but when that does happen, it will just blow up the entire enemy fleet. And there you go, guys. That's all for this challenge. Again, hopefully it was useful and helpful. Probably nobody really needs help today because it's a very straightforward challenge, because of the fact this looks like it's a rehash of really old challenge. Not just we need only 3 resistance ships instead of 5, but also the First Order fleet. They don't have TIE Echelon, but they just have random tanks coming in, which are not First Order last time I checked. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. But until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.